That's for later. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Adam's Accounts. We have 3 accounts on the show, as always. First segment, rotating segment today called the Doggy Account. I'll tell you a little bit about that more in a minute. Next up, we have the Athletes Account, bringing on a Hunter athlete. That's the bulk of the show, usually. We're going to have some fun there. And then it's time for Adam's final account, where I still don't know what I'm going to talk about. I'll decide that in a minute. That's just an unscripted. Be prepared, however. The comment section today will probably choose what I talk about. So also there is a merch giveaway today. So if you are watching live, for the so many of you that are doing so right now, if you comment when we get to the wheel spin, if you comment the correct pick for each pick and you put it with your name, one pick will get you an entry into a raffle for some Hunter merch. So there's that to be excited about as well. Not a lot else to talk about before we get right into the Doggy Account. So we have a few family dogs. We asked them to pick the Monday night football game and the Thursday night football game. There's Coco and Chip. We put some treats on a map, put a treat on each of the states that the teams are coming from, Monday night football and Thursday night football. Prepared a short video segment once again for you with some bloopers at the end. Let's take a watch.
Go, Cocos. There's more here. Go right there. And there. Not there. Here, too.
Mama, stop it.
Go there. Mommy has it.
Stop walking. You stay.
Go,
Chip.
go. Chip,
Come
go.
here.
There's the chip. Look
Chip.
on the map.
Chip.
He wants it on my fingers.
Chip.
Go look at the map. Go look there. Look on the food. Say Chip again.
Chip. Chip, chip, chip. Look there. Chip. Which treat do you want?
And so, I mean, Coco did it in one take. I was there. So, I mean, Coco clearly more fit for the stage right now than Chip. So, Chip picked the Bears. I don't know why he picked the Bears. And Coco wisely did not go with the Jets, went with the Chargers for tonight's Monday Night Football game in less than an hour now. So, that'll be a lot of fun. Looking forward to that. So, without further ado, let's get right into the athlete's account.
Hi.
Hi, Sadie. Welcome to the athlete's account.
Thank
This
you
is
for
the main
having me.
part of our show. So Zadie runs girls cross country. So we're going to start off with you guys won the city championship this year. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yes.
How'd that feel for you?
It was very exciting. It was just this Saturday, and it was very exciting because I think it's the first time in Hunter history that we've ever won a cross-country city championship, and everybody was very excited. I mean, we had an amazing season, and there's a lot of like really, really talented athletes on the varsity team who worked incredibly hard, and it was really cool to be a part of that.
Really exciting. I heard also a couple of other accolades. I believe like the highest score ever for a city team, and looking forward to states. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, it's really, really exciting. It like is so impressive how far the team has come this season and like how much everybody has accomplished. I have to say, like it's really amazing to be a part of such like a powerhouse team.
We're gonna bring it back to you a little bit more. I'm gonna go back in time. Why did you want to join cross country? Tell us a little bit about that and how fun has it been for you?
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
quarter of seventh grade, right? So like right after COVID had finished, and I came in and I did it with a friend, and it was a lot of fun. I mean, middle school cross country is obviously a little different than high school cross country, but I just like fell in love with running, and I love running with my dad, and I love just like the feeling of running, and I really like doing it in 7th and 8th grade. So I figured I would join the team again this year, and I also am enjoying it now.
So you talked a little bit about middle school. Any like big differences that you noticed coming from middle school to high school as a freshman?
Sure. Yeah. There's a lot of like differences in that the middle school team is a lot less intense. We practiced 1 or 2 days a week and had like maybe one meet a week. And it was less required that you come to all of those practices. Whereas this year we practice like 5 or 6 days a week, and it's just much more intense. The meets are on the weekends. There's just like a lot more things that we do. We don't just run. We do like things in the weight room. So it's a lot harder, but there's also like a really nice community, and it's all very interconnected between the grades in the high school, which is super nice. And I love the fact that the cross country team has so many like really nice older people you can rely on and ask for help with schoolwork. And I mean, like you do baseball, right? Like I'm sure you know, like being on a team is just like so magical and so much fun.
Yeah. So a little bit more about cross country. We heard a little bit from Jasper last week, but how's Van Cortlandt Park treating you? I know that you run a lot of races there. How's that treating you?
Yeah, that's the only place that I've ever run a race this year, and it's a really cool course. I mean, there's a lot of really beautiful parts. After the championship this weekend, we got to go to this like really cool ledge, and we took a bunch of celebratory pictures, and we looked out over everything, and it was really fun. It's also not my favorite place to run. It's very hilly, and there's just a really large grassy part, and the grass is really frustrating to run on because it's kind of soft. And like I kind of think about it like if you were running on a mattress, that would be. I mean, it's less soft than a mattress, obviously, but like it's a little squishy. Your foot sinks into the ground a little bit, and it's just a little frustrating to run on.
Would you do you practice running on your bed to get used to that?
I mean, as a matter of fact, we kind of do. Not on a bed, but there's a thick red mat that we sometimes run on. And I'm not sure if it's actually supposed to simulate the feeling of running on grass, but it definitely like it feels similar to that. Not really, but like it's kind of an exaggerated version of doing that.
Huh. So how's the weather been treating you? Because I mean, from my baseball, not been treating me very well. We get rained out like every other week.
Yeah. No, the rain this fall was crazy. I mean, most weekends there was rain. Sometimes during the week at practices there was rain. If there wasn't rain, maybe it had rained earlier in the day or the day before, and there was rain in all the holes. Like they don't shut down the park, which is sometimes not a good thing. Or I mean, maybe it is a good thing because we get the opportunity to run, obviously. But we run sometimes in some very brutal rainy weather conditions. You just run through puddles, like run through just like if you're sprinting to the finish in a race, you can't like swerve out of the way to go around the puddle, and you're just like covered in mud. It's very it kind of bonds you to the other people in the cross country team a little bit because it's such a frustrating experience, but it's also a lot of fun if you're there with the right people.
Have you ever been rained out of a cross country meet? Has that ever happened?
Never.
Wow.
Never has it happened to me. We always just run in the rain. There have been times when I'm running and it starts raining, like when we're halfway through the run, or when I'm like at the top of the hill and it just started raining. It was crazy.
How does that feel when you just starts raining in the middle of the race?
It depends. It's only happened to me once, and that one time I found it very funny. I was just like, thankfully, the only time when it was raining was the time when there was a little bit of tree cover over me, and it wasn't raining when I was out in like the uncovered on the grass. And I was just thinking to myself, like, I had some really good timing this race, and that was really nice. But I can imagine if it was like really pouring for the whole race, I'd be more frustrated. And the people on my team who were faster than me or like slower than me and really got caught in the rain, that would not have been pleasant.
Oh, I'm sure. Any other like rain experiences? I feel like this fall has just been for any outdoor sport rain, 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 rain.
It never seems to stop.
What kind of what days of the week would you generally run? And is there like some weird random day that's a lot more rainy than another weird random day?
We run mostly every day of the week. Like some days we don't run, but that's not like dependent on a schedule. But strangely, Saturdays have been really, really rainy. Just like there's so much rain, and it's always a little bit frustrating and a little bit like happy and like funny, and everybody just has a good time. Like we laugh about it. You make the best of a frustrating situation. And it's also like rain can be really annoying, and it's hard to deny that when you're like shivering and like you forgot a change of clothes or something and it's just after a race, that's not fun. But definitely like there are some benefits to having rain because it really like connects you to other people, and you get this like shared experience that you get to like talk about and joke about, and like it's really nice to like have that with a team.
And a lot of team chemistry, it seems like, going on here. Any fun, like, any team jokes that were of interest?
Well, we've got some great like captains and stuff. They're all really nice. And there's we did like I think last week up to cities, we had like a spirit week almost where each day to practice we had like a different themed practice. So there was one day that was Barbie practice and everybody showed up wearing like light pinks. And there was another day, there was a Halloween practice and everybody showed up in like spooky dark colors. And so it was just like, it was very team building, and that's really fun. We don't have any very good team jokes, but it's still like, there's just a lot of like traditions and like things that we all do together. Like, for example, we always have to wear sweatpants over our shorts when we're not running. And it's not exactly a tradition, it's more of a rule, but it definitely is like a fun thing that we all do together. And can all share experiences about.
All right. So, world of professional sports, how much would you say that you know?
0. I don't follow very many professional sports, or any professional sports at all. I think watching the occasional professional sport game when other people are watching it is fun, but I don't know any of the teams or anything about that. So this is going to be a really fun experience for us.
Fun wheel spin. Remember, if you predict with your name for the great comment section right now, this is the one reason, more than one reason to stay. If you predict a game correctly that is on the wheel and you put your name with the chat, you are eligible to win some merch. And we're going to probably add a second week to this, given how many people are here right now. I know there's a lot of work going on right now, schoolwork. So I'm going to add a second week to this, but this just gives the people that are here more opportunities to win as we get into the wheel. One last question, Zadie. What is your favorite professional sports team?
Team?
Yeah. Then we'll go to player, because why not?
I don't know that I have one. Adam, what's your favorite professional sports team?
I mean, that's tough. Hang on a moment. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I mean, that's tough. Hang on a moment. If you've ever met me, I'm a big Mets fan.
Figures.
Thanks for faking the shock there. All right, so let's get right into the wheel. I mean, that was a beautiful segue. So here we are. Here's the wheel, the awesome wheel of predictions. So let's get started with our first wheel spin of the day. All right, first time we are including basketball on this wheel, so that's exciting. Cleveland Cavaliers, Oklahoma City Thunder. What you got?
Well, fun fact about me, I think I'm a basketball expert. I played exactly 1 season of basketball in 7th grade. I had a great time, and have never played basketball since then. Can you repeat the names of the teams, please?
The Cleveland Cavaliers and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
The Thunder, because like thunder, that sounds really powerful. Thunder and lightning, and we were just talking about rain. So I think that's a really great sign for the Thunders.
Okay.
It's going to be their week, I bet.
Before we keep going, I don't believe that you watched last week. Is Tom Brady a player on the Patriots, if you had to take a guess?
Yes. I'm really sorry,
Ladies
Adam.
and gentlemen, it's Jasper 2.0.
I don't really know why I was chosen for this particular segment of this particular show.
It's okay.
This is not my
Here we go. We're having fun. We're having fun.
Exactly. Watch me be correct about the Thunder.
We got the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Another football game.
the Ravens, because I think Daria said Ravens.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
great
go
reasoning.
to the
Also, I feel
next
like Ravens
sport.
would be good at football, like because they can fly.
Okay, hockey now. Going to the world of hockey, we have the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Montreal Canadiens.
The Lightning, because we were just talking about rain. I mean, it's also interconnected. I wonder if people on the Lightning know people on the Thunders. Like, are they friends? Are those teams like
They play different
connected?
sports, and they live
But
on
do they
different
ever like
teams.
meet up? Do they ever like meet up and get coffee or something?
Probably not. They live on different sides of the
Oh,
country.
okay. Well, I still think I'm really sorry.
It's
They have cool
okay.
names.
It's okay. All right, let's go to the next wheel spin. Remember, you guys can get extra entries to what is going to become next week's merch spin if you comment what your prediction is and get it right. So back to basketball: Miami Heat, Memphis Grizzlies. Go ahead.
Miami Heat. Yeah, I think that they're gonna win.
Okay, great reasoning. Up next, last one, we got the Rangers and Detroit Red Wings.
I think it's gonna be the Rangers. Yep, it's gonna be the Rangers.
Okay, in the name of getting props, I'll be right back.
Okay. You can tell I'm a real sports expert.
Okay, here's my Rangers shirt. So, all
Oh
can
wow.
see.
So I think I get an extra point for picking the one that you liked better, right?
Yeah, no. All right. Well, that'll conclude this week's Adams Accounts. Thank you so much for being here, Zadie. Know you got a lot of work to do.
Of course. All right.
All right.
Thank you so much.
So, with that, that'll bring us into Adam's final account. So, college basketball starts tonight, as I learned about 2 hours ago. Thanks, Dad. I'm a big Northwestern basketball fan. So we're gonna talk about some Northwestern basketball. They lost their best defensive player last year. I mean, they made the NCAA tournament. Northwestern historically sucks at basketball. That's okay. It happens. So last year they were pretty good. They made the NCAA tournament and won another game. Okay, something else that we'll talk about. We are going to talk about the Shohei Ohtani market as a free agent. I don't hate him, but I feel like he's going to be overvalued. Wherever he goes, he's going to be overvalued. I think that he's actually going to go back to the Angels. Shohei Ohtani, if you don't know, possibly the best baseball player to ever live. I mean, possibly the best baseball player to ever live. He's a great pitcher, great hitter, but he got hurt at the end of last year. He won't be able to pitch next year. He's going to go back to the Angels, I think, on like a 2-year deal. Add to his value a little bit. And so Shohei Ohtani, in my very professional opinion, will become a Los Angeles Angel on a 2-year, $60 million deal. Still crazy. It's ridiculous. Here's a question for Noam in the chat. Who do you think Shohei is going to end up with? And another question for you. Do you think that $30 million is an overpay and underpay? What do you think that he should get? In the meantime, we'll talk about the Dodgers, who are a favorite a little bit. We'll talk about the Dodgers, who are a favorite in this year's Shohei Ohtani market, not this year's, in the Shohei Ohtani market right now. He already lives in LA. They have the money to spend. They want to spend it. I mean, this isn't Noam, but I don't think it's an overpay, being honest. baseball players make a lot of money. And okay, I guess the chat disagrees. If he ends up with the Mets, I'll honestly be disappointed. Whatever they're going to pay for him is going to be an overpay. Because the thing is, like, yes, he can't pitch, but Aaron Judge got pretty much $30 million. He adds value in economics and jersey sales and all of that, in team popularity. I'm really excited for where he goes. Blake Snell, another great guy, and another guy that isn't used enough. We haven't seen him used a lot in order to determine whether or not he's really a future ace for another team. I don't think he is right now. Sorry, that's what I'm laughing at. That is true, but $40 million was an overpay. So that'll wrap it up here in just 1 minute. One last thing that happened today. A bunch of baseball managers, the Clevelanders, all of a sudden out of nowhere just hired Stephen Vogt, a journeyman backup catcher, for time. I mean, I'm very confused. I mean, I don't know why they did this. I think that this was a terrible decision, being honest. And Cubs got Craig Counsell for cheap. Not cheap, sorry. Cubs got Craig Counsell for the most expensive of all managerial contract of all times. 5 years, $40 million. Ridiculous. So the Mets ended up stuck with this guy named Mendoza, who the Mendoza line is named after him, hitting 200, which is really bad. So that'll do it. Thank you guys so much for watching this Adams account. I know there's a lot of work to do. I know whoever comes in later will come on. I'm appreciative of them for watching as well. Please like the video, subscribe. Next week will be, again, Monday at 7. Every Monday at 7. You guys are asking me. It's Monday at 7. So we will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.